This has been a cardinal question raised by many. There is indeed a way out of the quagmire of homosexuality. As heterosexuals, we need to show sympathy and love to gays. When these traits, which for long have been worrying them, and in loss of which they further alienated themselves, are in play, then we show them a way out. We need to see the problems of gays in full and all-comprehensive view. Then we have to help them pardon anybody they blame for inflicting psychological damage or sexual assault on them. This is the first major step in dealing with the issue. Gays suffer emotionally and psychologically because of lack of love. Their immediate family members, friends, and relatives might have in one way or another contributed to this. Thus they need to find love from people. That will make it easier for us to approach them. When psychosocial and various other factors contributed to a state of affairs where gays totally shut themselves off from the heterosexual society, they suffer wounds and might even take grudges. But we have to promote the possibility of healing and that they have to pardon whoever is responsible for their damage. This is considered to be one of the crucial ways of salvaging the gay population. Though exacting and at times frustrating, counseling will nevertheless lead to remarkable change. Here we collect as much information as possible, particularly focusing on the background and identity of the person in question, and seek viable remedies. We must never desist from confronting gays with scientific proof that homosexuality is a fatally dangerous path of life. Dr. Robert L. Spitzer, a prominent figure at Columbia University and a professor of psychiatry, spearheaded the removal of homosexuality as a mental disorder from the American Psychiatric Association's Diagnostic and Statistical Manual in the year 1973.
The DSM stands for Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. It's a publication of the American Psychiatric Association, and it's kind of the Bible of psychiatry. I came up with a definition in 1973 that made it possible to argue that homosexuality was not a mental disorder.
Like most psychiatrists, says Dr. Robert Spitzer, I thought that homosexual behavior could be resisted, but sexual orientation could not be changed. I now believe that that's untrue. Some people can and do change.
What we found was that there were significant changes, and we also sent questionnaires to many of the people were married, and we sent questionnaires on marital adjustment to their spouses, and they by and large reported quite good functioning.
I mean, the gay activists have taken the viewpoint that from a political strategic point of view, they do better if they can convince society at large that once you're homosexual you can never change. And I can appreciate that that helps them politically, and I'm sympathetic towards their political goals, but I think it's just not true.